Buckingham Palace says the Kohinoor diamond will be used in the coronation. Catherine, the Queen Consort, will be crowned with...
It is one of the world's largest cut diamonds. It's stunning. It's 105 carats. It weighs 20 grams. It's enormous when you look at it.
Royal insiders say it was a day unlike any other. One of the most emotional and historic moments in modern royal life. Catherine, Princess of Wales, stood proudly beside Prince William during his coronation, her crown glittering with the legendary Kohinoor diamond. But this wasn't just about jewels. It marked a powerful, unexpected shift, the dawn of a new reign following the sudden passing of King Charles. The air inside Westminster Abbey was thick with emotion, a sacred mix of mourning and hope. William and Catherine exchanged glances filled with meaning, their bond shining through every gesture. It was more than a ceremony. It was a turning point for the monarchy. So, what truly happened that day? And why did it change everything? Stay with us as we unfold the details. And don't forget to subscribe for more royal revelations. What makes William and Catherine so compelling is more than their titles. It's the way they connect. During the coronation, every look and touch between them told a story. Now, crowned King William V, he watched his wife prepare to become Queen Consort with pride. The Kohinoor sparkled above her, reflecting not just tradition, but transformation. There were no grand declarations, only quiet strength and unspoken understanding. In the wake of Charles's death, their connection became their compass. Their love, steady and authentic, anchored them through a sea of change. The day began in solemn anticipation. As the royal procession began, Catherine walked with grace, her gown a masterpiece of timeless elegance. Yet it was the crown, and the diamond it held, that captured the world's gaze. The message was clear. A new chapter had begun. William, deeply shaped by his father's values of duty and compassion, stepped into his new role, carrying those lessons forward, with Catherine always at his side. But what is it about the Kohinoor that makes it such a powerful symbol? The Kohinoor, the mountain of light, is more than a diamond. Weighing over 105 carats, its history spans empires and centuries. Its dazzling beauty and complex past make it one of the most famous gems in the world. For generations, it has graced the crowns of British queen consorts, symbolizing power, continuity, and legacy. For Catherine, wearing it wasn't just about tradition. It was a statement. She embraced her role with grace, honoring the past while preparing for the future. Insiders say she took time to understand its story, adding depth to an already unforgettable moment. What makes this diamond so captivating is its unmatched brilliance. Over time, it has been cut and refined to enhance its fiery glow. At the coronation, as Catherine was anointed, the stone caught the light and seemed to bathe the abbey in a soft, radiant glow, as if history itself was watching. William's eyes followed her with admiration, while their children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, looked on in awe. It wasn't just a formal occasion. It was a sacred family memory being etched into royal history. No one expected it. King Charles's sudden passing came as a shock to the entire nation. Just as his reign began to take shape, illness took him too soon. In his final days, William and Catherine stood by him, supporting each other through the heartbreak. Charles had been more than a monarch. He was a father who taught them compassion, resilience, and purpose. Now, William would carry that legacy. Inside the palace, emotions ran deep. Catherine, ever the quiet anchor, held her family together. Friends close to the couple recall the quiet evenings where they reflected on Charles's life, his wisdom, and the path ahead. Not just as rulers, but as a family, stepping into a new era. The world watched as William and Catherine stepped into history. With King Charles's sudden passing, grief quickly gave way to duty. William, now king, had to lead. And by his side, Catherine offered unwavering strength and calm, guiding not just her husband, but the nation. The coronation came sooner than expected. Amid quiet tributes to Charles, William and Catherine embraced their roles. Their children, too, stepped into the spotlight. Young Prince George, now heir, Charlotte and Louis, adding grace and innocence to a heavy moment. But what stole global attention was Catherine's crown, the legendary Kohinoor diamond, chosen as a symbol of strength, unity, and legacy. Though months of planning had gone into the ceremony, nothing could prepare them emotionally. Catherine, deeply involved, studied every detail: the crown, the history, the meaning. Her elegant gown echoed past queens but reflected a modern monarchy. She wasn't just dressing for tradition. She was stepping into power. William's dream of a more relatable monarchy took shape that day. Catherine's warmth, poise, and quiet confidence brought it to life. Even in mourning, the family leaned on one another, sharing private moments, supporting the children, and preparing for public duty with grace. When the crown was placed on William's head, the silence in Westminster Abbey was filled with centuries of tradition. And when Catherine's turn came, the Kohinoor caught the light. Dazzling, symbolic, unforgettable. William looked on, visibly moved. Their children watched with pride, a family transformed by loss, but ready for the future. This wasn't just a coronation. It was a powerful new beginning. William and Catherine stood not just as monarchs, but as partners, parents, and symbols of hope for a changing world. Catherine moved with poise, her presence commanding yet warm. The ceremony included traditional elements like anointing and oaths, but with a modern twist. Fewer guests and a focus on family. George served as a page, Charlotte beamed with pride, and even little Louis added a touch of charm. It was a family affair, underscoring how William and Catherine planned to lead with heart. The Kohinoor, set front and center, added historical depth, reminding all of the monarchy's long line. As she was proclaimed queen consort, cheers erupted. But it was the quiet exchange between her and William that stole hearts. After the Abbey, the procession through London streets showed the public's love. Catherine waved with that signature smile, the crown secure and shining. It wasn't just about the jewel, it was about what it represented. Strength, legacy, and a united front. Royal watchers noted how she embodied the role, blending elegance with approachability. This day wasn't an end but a beginning, with the Kohinoor lighting the way. At the heart of it all is the unbreakable bond between William and Catherine. Through trials like Charles's passing, they've grown even closer, supporting each other like true partners. William has called Catherine his rock, and during the coronation, that was evident in every glance. Their children are part of this dynamic too. George stepping up as future king, Charlotte showing quiet leadership, and Louis bringing joy. Catherine has always prioritized family, much like she did during past challenges. She's a hands-on mother, whispering encouragement to her kids during big events. At the coronation, Charlotte mirrored her mother's poise, while George looked to William for cues. It's these small moments that make their story so relatable. The Kohinoor added a layer of symbolism, representing not just power, but the light they bring to each other. Insiders say the family has become a guiding force for the nation. William and Catherine's approach emphasizes emotional grounding, teaching their children to handle the spotlight with kindness. It's a transformation that's inspiring, showing how personal growth fuels public duty. And with the Kohinoor as a backdrop, it felt like a promise of brighter days ahead. Wearing the Kohinoor signaled more than tradition. It marked an unprecedented shift in power dynamics. With Charles gone so suddenly, William and Catherine are ushering in a monarchy that's modern yet rooted in history. The diamond, with its legendary status, underscores continuity while allowing for fresh ideas. Experts predict their reign will focus on causes like mental health and the environment. Building on Charles's work, William has long championed initiatives such as the Earthshot Prize, aiming to inspire global solutions for planetary repair. And together with Catherine, they've pushed forward campaigns like Heads Together to destigmatize mental health conversations. This forward-thinking approach promises to blend royal duty with real-world impact, making the crown feel more relevant to everyday people. Catherine won't be boxed into one role. She's preparing for a future with options, perhaps even pursuits beyond palace walls. William supports this, wanting her to shine in her own way. Insiders whisper that she's already laying the groundwork for a more dynamic queenship, drawing on her background in art history and her passion for early childhood development through the Royal Foundation Center for Early Childhood. She's not just a consort, she's a collaborator, influencing policy and public engagement in subtle yet powerful ways. Their partnership is about mutual growth, where Catherine can explore personal interests while fulfilling her duties, setting a new standard for royal women. This flexibility extends to how they envision their roles, emphasizing empathy and accessibility over rigid protocol. Their children are being raised similarly, with skills for any path. Prince George, as the heir, is learning about leadership through hands-on experiences, while Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis are encouraged to pursue their curiosities, from ballet to sports. It's a real evolution, making the monarchy more accessible. William and Catherine prioritize a family-first philosophy, opting for fewer but more meaningful public engagements to ensure quality time at home. This quiet overhaul reflects a desire to protect their children's normalcy amid the spotlight, fostering resilience and independence. Royal watchers note how this mirrors Diana's influence, rebooting the institution with philanthropy and collaboration at its core. The Kohinoor in this context becomes a symbol of adaptable strength, a gem that has endured through eras, much like the family's vision for a resilient future. Looking ahead, exciting times await. William and Catherine are poised to bring energy and innovation, with the diamond as a reminder of their storied foundation. They're quietly building a trusted team to navigate the transition, focusing on impactful projects that convene global leaders and drive change. Predictions suggest a slimmer, more efficient operation, with overseas trips resuming to strengthen international ties, all while honoring Charles's legacy of compassion. It's about balancing heritage with progress, and they're doing it beautifully, inspiring a new generation to see the monarchy as a force for good in an ever-changing world. This reign could redefine royalty, turning challenges into opportunities for unity and purpose. What a remarkable journey it has been for the royal family, transitioning from the depths of grief over King Charles's sudden passing to the glorious heights of a new era under King William and Queen Catherine. The Kohinoor diamond, perched so elegantly in her crown during that unforgettable coronation, served as more than just a jewel. It was a radiant beacon guiding them through uncertainty, illuminating the path from sorrow to renewed hope and stability. Catherine's decision to wear this legendary gem wasn't merely a nod to tradition or a historical footnote. It carried profound personal significance, blending reverence for the monarchy's storied past with an optimistic embrace of what lies ahead. It symbolized not only the transfer of power, but also the enduring light of legacy that Charles himself would have cherished, passing the torch to a couple ready to shine even brighter. William and Catherine have demonstrated an inspiring level of resilience throughout this chapter, facing the unexpected loss with grace and unity that has captivated the world. Their partnership, forged through years of shared challenges and triumphs, was on full display, reminding us all of the human side behind the crowns. As they stood together in Westminster Abbey, exchanging those heartfelt glances amid the pomp and ceremony, it was clear that this moment strengthened their bond immeasurably. The children, too, Prince George with his budding sense of duty, Princess Charlotte exuding quiet confidence, and little Prince Louis adding a touch of innocent joy, played pivotal roles in grounding the event, turning it into a family celebration of continuity and growth. Looking back, this coronation marked a pivotal shift, where the Kohinoor's timeless sparkle mirrored the promise of innovation within tradition. It wasn't just about ascending thrones, it was about reimagining the monarchy for a modern age. With William and Catherine at the helm, committed to causes like environmental stewardship and family values that echo Charles's vision, their reign hints at exciting possibilities, from global engagements to personal passions, all while keeping the royal essence alive. This transformation has left royal watchers and fans alike in awe, pondering how such a swift change could feel so seamless and uplifting. As we reflect on these emotional layers, it's evident that the Kohinoor's presence amplified the narrative's depth, turning a solemn occasion into a story of triumph and inspiration. What was your favorite moment from this extraordinary tale? Perhaps the diamond's dazzling gleam under the Abbey lights, or the tender family interactions that stole the show? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and spark some royal discussions. And don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive insights into the lives of the Windsors, where every reveal brings a fresh layer of wonder. Up next, another captivating story from the palace that might just surprise you with its hidden gems. Stay tuned. The world watched as history unfolded. After King Charles's sudden passing, the crown passed swiftly to William. And by his side, Catherine stepped up with unwavering grace. It was a moment of personal loss and national transformation. In the lead-up to the coronation, the royal family leaned on each other. William vowed to carry on his father's legacy. Catherine, always the steady hand, offered quiet strength. Their children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, each played their part. George, now the heir, stood tall with new responsibilities. The decision to place the legendary Kohinoor diamond in Catherine's crown wasn't just about tradition. It was a symbol of strength, of continuity, of light in the face of loss. Behind the pageantry were months of intense emotional preparation. Catherine studied every detail of her role. Her bespoke gown echoed queens of the past, but reflected a modern, relatable monarchy. William helped shape the ceremony, keeping it family-focused and forward-looking. The coronation itself was unforgettable. As the Archbishop crowned Catherine, the Kohinoor caught the light, dazzling and powerful. William looked on, eyes glistening. Their children watched proudly. It wasn't just a royal moment. It was a family united in purpose. After the ceremony, the royal procession brought cheers from crowds lining London's streets. Catherine, radiant and composed, waved with her signature warmth. The crown wasn't just a symbol of power. It represented partnership, resilience, and a new chapter. Together, William and Catherine are redefining the monarchy. Their reign will focus on mental health, the environment, and family. They've kept their children grounded, blending tradition with real-world parenting. Insiders say the couple is building a monarchy that's slimmer, more sincere, and ready to serve a changing world. And Catherine? She's not just a queen consort. She's a leader in her own right. From her work in early childhood to her quiet but powerful influence on policy and public life, she's shaping the future alongside her husband. The Kohinoor isn't just a jewel in her crown. It's a symbol of enduring legacy and the bright future this royal family is lighting together. So, what moment moved you the most? The sparkle of the diamond? The emotion between William and Catherine? Let us know in the comments. And subscribe for more royal stories that inspire, surprise, and shine.